There are a few magic items that pride themselves on. Sorry, repositioning myself. That pride themselves on, or one of their major draws is the chaos or the random nature of the magic item itself. Be it Wand of Wonder, or I think Museum Apparatus. I think that's one of them. Or any of those that have a list of things that could happen, like bag of tricks, or bag of beans, or what have you. And this item is no exception. Hello, welcome back, or welcome to DIS. I am this idiot, and you are hearing me speak again, or for the first time. Whichever one it is, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am glad to see you here. Well, yeah. And we are going to go into our, I think it's a rare, yes, the rare item for today. This one is inspired by Roald Dahl and his Marvelous Medicine book, George's Marvelous Medicine. It is called Marvelous Medicine, a wondrous item, and it is rare. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright. Marvelous Medicine. Wondrous item. Rare. A vile concoction made by an unscrupulous alchemist who didn't care much what happened to the one who imbibed it. The smell is enough to knock most folks on their rear, but for those daring enough to try something, try stomaching it, a number of highly unpredictable effects can occur. Typically comes in single doses, and the recipe cannot be replicated or reversed. The effects caused by Marvelous Medicine are permanent and can be reversed only by greater restoration or wish. Roll 1d8 on the following table to determine the medicine's effect. D8 and effect. On 1, the creature shrinks 1 size. On 2, the creature's neck doubles in length. Attacks made against the creature become critical hits on the roll of a 19 or 20. 3, the creature's feet double in size. The creature loses 5 feet of movement speed, and they have disadvantage on stealth checks made to move silently. 4, the creature's nose hair grows wildly out of control. Unless they have trimmed it within the last hour, they have disadvantage on all persuasion checks. The creature, on 5, the creature's eyes, ears, and nose doubles in size. They gain advantage on all perception and investigation checks. On number 6, the creature's arms double in length. Attacks the creature makes with a melee weapon can be made at a range 5 feet further than normal. On a 7, the creature's legs double in length. The creature gains 10 feet of bonus movement speed and can make long jumps as if they had a running start. And finally, on 8, the creature grows 1 size. And on to the review itself. Alright. On to the review itself. So I did read over a synopsis of the story itself, which seems like a fun Roald Dahl story about a kid who has to take care of his grandma with her medicine and, experiments with it. And there's all these wacky results from the experiments with medicine. And this, for the most part, encapsulates that, which I really, really like. So story-wise and iteration-wise, it's fun. Story-wise, I like that it's unscrupulous alchemist who's just trying different things and doesn't care really what happens, just seeing what happens, kind of crazy. So that can be perfect with the lore crafting that I'll be doing. Typically comes in single doses, which I like. Maybe we could have, if you wanted, you could have a single dose in one place and another single dose in another place. I don't know. Reversed by greater restoration or wish. Those are powerful spells. This is a more powerful magic item. So that means more powerful characters will be encountering these. And then the effects themselves are very fun, pretty wacky, with different mechanical buffs or debuffs that I really enjoyed, such as the shrinking or growing in size. Those are nice caps to the effects. The neck growing, making critical attacks a bigger range, which is fun. Your feet doubling in size, so you have bigger feet. So that means that it's harder for you to move and be quiet. Your nose hair grows, and unless you trim it within the last hour, so meaning that it's keeping growing, and then unless you trim it before you talk to someone, you have disadvantage on persuasion checks, which makes sense because you don't want to see nose hair and stuff. Your eyes, ears, and nose grow double, so that looks weird. But then you have advantage on perception and investigation checks, which makes sense. You can see more because you have bigger eyes. And then your arms double in length, so you have a longer reach, which makes sense. Your legs double in length, so you have a longer movement speed, and you can jump farther, easier, which is really fun. So for all of them, you have, let's see, say the growing in size is a buff. The legs is a buff. The arms is a buff. The eyes, ears, and nose are a buff. So that's 4. And then the shrinking is a debuff. The neck growing is a debuff. The feet growing is a debuff. And the nose hair is a debuff. So that's 4. So it's higher, low. Higher is better. Lower is not as good, as worse. But you never know, really, until you drink it, and then you have it, and then you have to get rid of it, which is really fun. If this is overpowered or underpowered, I think it's just powered enough that it's, pretty balanced, because there's an equal chance of you getting a good thing or a bad thing. I would say to make it a little more balanced is to maybe, instead of having it 4 bad and 4 good, maybe intersperse them a little bit. So maybe you're not sure. It's like it really is up to the die roll, and you're not like hoping for a large number or hoping for a low number if it's for a bad guy or whatever. So it really is a little more random. Anything else? I can't think of anything else at the moment. Of course, I hope you enjoyed the lore crafting from from last time. The one about the gold bug. Let's see here. Of course, doing my streams, my sister's YouTube, D&D inspired bar idea, which will happen sometime. Not sure when. Tell me what you think about this magic item in the comments down below. I'm very interested in that, and check out my next video on lore crafting around this marvelous medicine, because that should be really fun. I would love to see this in play. That would be so fun, so hilarious. I love the hijinks and shenanigans that can occur with randomness. Let's see here. Yeah. Anything else? Not that I can think of. Of course, checking out my streams and, my other videos. That would be great. Previous episode. Channel subscription. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to. Do all the things that YouTube likes. And I can't think of anything else. Join me next time on Saturday as we do some lore crafting around the marvelous menaces of pigments. And then join me next week, next Wednesday, as we go into the very rare magic item. This is another wondrous item, and it's called Al Ara, inspired by Edgar Allan Poe. So that should be very, very interesting. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, see you guys later. The city it out.